I'm here with professional featherweight fighter Doug Ballinger. Tonight, Doug Ballinger faces Charlie the Trinity Stanford in the co-main event of Absolute Action MMA 44. Doug, you took this fight on short notice, and you're a longtime vet here in the Midwest. Give me your thoughts on the matchup with Charlie and why you decided to step up and take this fight on short notice.
Just trying to fill in the hole whenever I can, Figured you're going to fight, why not do it, when you're asked to, right? As far as I know, Charles, he's a good fighter. It's going to be a great show, As far as I know, it's going to be a bang fest, man. Go in there and put it on.
You have, as I said, you've been a long time on the fight scene here in the Midwest. You've taken some time off, and now you're back in the cage. If you're victorious tonight against Charlie, what's next for Doug Ballinger?
Whatever they ask of me, like I said, I'm just trying to be here, put on a show. That's what fighters are do. And, if they need me, that's what I'm here for,
I think it's a very exciting matchup, one that I'm looking forward to. Doug Ballinger and Charlie Stanford tonight, Absolute Action MMA 44. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me, Doug. All right, I'm here with professional featherweight fighter Charlie the Trinity Stanford. Tonight, he steps in the co-main event at Absolute Action MMA 44 to face Doug Ballinger. You were set to face another opponent. Doug Ballinger stepped in at late notice, and you've stuck with the fight. Give me your thoughts on the matchup and on Doug stepping in at late notice.
The fight's a fight. I was fighting a veteran. He got medically suspended, so now I'm fighting another veteran. Not everybody's the same, but I trained hard, and I told my fans in Cincinnati that I would be here, and I showed up.
And Doug is somebody that's been in the game for a long time, Charlie, and he's a dangerous guy to be in there with. Was there any thoughts into since you're facing a different fighter, was there any last minute changes to your training or whatever, or are you just going to go in there and do what Charlie Stanford does?
I train for everything. Any fight I have, I always train for anything. So, like I said, I was ready to go. I was in shape, and I told my fans I would be here, and I'm here. This is going to be a big fight for you because not only are you returning to Absolute Action MMA to fight in front of your hometown crowd, but you're also looking to get back on the winning side over a very frustrating loss. I know it was a frustrating loss for you. Give me your thoughts on that and what tonight means to Charlie Stanford. Coming off those losses, I had to put it behind me, change up some stuff, change up some of my diets and stuff. And I feel good right now. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to represent Cincinnati.
I look forward to seeing tonight's fight. Always exciting every time you step in the cage, Charlie. Charlie Stanford, Doug Ballinger, Absolute Action MMA 44's co-main event tonight. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me, Charlie.
Thanks,
This is Absolute Action MMA 44. This is our co-main event of the evening, a pro fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5'8", weighing 145 pounds. Fighting out of Crittenton, Kentucky, he represents Backwoods MMA with a record of 14 wins, 14 losses. Doug Ballinger. Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5'9", weighing 145 pounds. Fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio, he represents G-Force with a record of 5 wins, 5 losses. Charlie the Trinity Stanford.
Well, here we go, our co-main event of the evening. Moving up to 5-minute rounds now.
Elbows also legal in these professional fights as well.
While knees to a downed opponent in the head, still not.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. Touch of the gloves, Ballinger in the camo trunks.
A little surprised to see that Ballinger is actually allowed to wear tights in the cage.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was legal.
Me neither.
I knew at one point rash guards in the cage were legal, but your opponent could use them against you.
My.
Ballinger throwing some violent kicks early.
I'm wondering if that last one didn't hurt the left leg of Ballinger. He kind of winced after that.
Yeah. Ballinger trying to get a guillotine, but it throws
nice knee on the
throws a
inside.
good knee though.
Stanford trying to weather this storm right now. Ballinger staying very busy, keeping Stanford on his toes. Now spins him around. Stanford now. Nope. Pulls his head under. Arm is in. I was wondering if Ballinger was going to try and really sink into the guillotine here. Nope.
Yeah, the two working for the advantage on the cage, and he's going for that guillotine again, but
no, and he dropped down, not there.
Not the place he wants to be here with Stanford on top of him, but he's not giving up that guillotine. But, I mean, Stanford has been here a million times.
Stanford trying to ride this out. Waiting to feel just a little bit of give. He's got it, pops out, now gets to the back. Right hands on the inside, knee on the inside stomach. Nice.
Big knee.
And Stanford going to work.
Another
lands on the head.
That's it.
And now Ballinger trying desperately, and the ref came close to stopping that. And I gotta believe that Ballinger.
I said that was it, but it's not yet. But man,
I think Ballinger was just in a scramble. He's cut.
Yeah, that knee split Ballinger open big time.
Oh, what happened here?
And that's it.
Wow.
That knee spelled the end, and Charles Stanford with a victory. That knee was enormous.
Yeah, it really got the job done, unfortunately, for
Ballinger wearing the proverbial crimson mask.
Yes, indeed.
Jinx, pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is. Referee saw something, stopped the fight, and Ballinger doesn't look as though he's disappointed in that.
No, I think he probably knew. He went flat after the knee when he was thrown down. He probably had an idea it was coming. He won't let this discourage him. He's had well over 30 fights. So.
Hey, he still gets paid at the end of the night, right?
Indeed. Not as much as me, though.
Yeah, I've heard. Get those guaranteed contracts.
That's true. I have creative control.
All right, fight fans, 1 minute, 57 seconds into round number 1. Referee Chris Kimmon stops his fight. He gets to tap out due to strikes. Your winner, Charlie Trinity Stanford.
Ballinger's ear is busted open.
It looked like something, I don't know if he has cauliflower ear or something. Something happened there.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm here with your winner, Charlie the Trinity Stanford. Quick finish, man. You got it done in the first round. Give me your thoughts on the fight.
Like I told everybody before, I don't care who it is. I was gonna be here. I was gonna rep my town. I said that, and I did it.
You're back here, your first time competing here at Absolute Action MMA for a while. You're back in the winner's corner, Charlie. What's next for you, man?
Man, I had to do a lot of soul searching. I put my time into this. I'm just gonna spend the rest of this year with my family, I was far away from them. That's not fair, so I'm just gonna hang out with them. I'll fight next year.
Well, we look.
And this girl right here is the strongest girl. If it wasn't for her, I would have quit a long time ago. This is my little soldier right here. Swear.
Congratulations on a great performance, a big victory. You guys make some noise for Charlie Stanford.
Well, there you have it, Charles Stanford with the win here at Absolute Action, which brings us to our main event.
All right, I'm here with 145-pound professional fighter Doug Ballinger. Competed here tonight at Absolute Action MMA 44 in the co-main event against Charlie Stanford. You came up short in this fight, Doug. You took some big shots. Give me You got something going on with your ear there. You have a big smile on your face, though. Give me your thoughts on the fight.
Well, to be honest with you, to me that wasn't a tap. I was waiting for the next shot to come in, hoping I could kind of catch it in my underarm. And I guess there was a misunderstanding with the, me smacking the mat. The ref will, but it is what it is, and hell, to put on a show, I'd have let him beat me a lot longer than that.
Well, Doug, you've been competing for a while, man. You're always a game fighter. You came out here tonight and was throwing some big shots, landing some big shots. What's next for you? Can we see you competing out here again?
Absolutely. I'm waiting for the phone call. I took this fight a week in advance, so I didn't have as much time as I'd like to have to prepare, especially being on the bench so many, months. But like I said, as soon as they give me a call, I'll be back in here.
I'd love to see it too, Doug. It's always a pleasure to see you compete, man. Thanks for being here tonight. Doug Ballinger, ladies and gentlemen, professional 145-pound fighter.
Hey, sorry I couldn't make it a little bit more exciting and last a little bit longer, Turtle.
Thanks, Doug. I'm here with professional featherweight fighter Charles the Trinity Stanford, fighting here in the co-main event at Absolute Action MMA 44. Charlie, you were victorious tonight. First round victory over Doug Ballinger. Back in the winner's column, back here at Absolute Action MMA. Give me your thoughts on the fight.
I knew he was a tough dude, man. He had a lot of fights. He was a veteran. But my dad was here, and it was no way I was letting anybody beat me tonight. I told my city I was going to be here. And I was here, I made weight, and I showed out.
As you always do, man. You're always a game competitor. You're always out there putting it out there. You said in the cage that you were going to take some time off to be with your family. As we end 2015, what can fans expect to see from Charlie Stanford in 2016?
I'm gonna keep training. I'm gonna keep improving, and in 2016, I'm trying to keep my winning streak going. I'm trying to rebound for what I did before. I'm not playing around no more. I'm taking this as a job, and I'm here to win.
Yeah, man. Well, G-Force, you guys out of G-Force and the Reed Academy, you guys always put in work. You always show up, and it's always been a pleasure to see you guys compete, man, and fight. I love dealing with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here at Absolute Action MMA in the future.
Thanks, Turtle.
All right, Charles the Trinity Stanford here in the co-main event. We're about to head out for the main event of the evening as Amici Asalukwe. Who you got winning? The Asalukwe and Chris Curtis fight that's about to go down.
I love Chris Curtis. I think he about to go. I seen him. I was training with him. He been working hard. His weight was low. He about to put on the show.
Yeah, this one's going to be a banger, man. I can't wait to get out here. Thanks, Charlie. It's been a good time, buddy.